Hi everyone, it's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading for the question, what messages do you need to hear right now? So these are important messages from the universe specific to you and your situation. Okay, so I'm just saging, no I'm not, I'm Palo Santoing right now. I've just cleared the energy, cleared the space. I will be doing a Tibetan singing bowl cleanse at the very end of this video, so feel free to stick along to the end if you'd like to feel I could cleanse the energy for you, or at least I'm just letting you know, because otherwise you'd be like, what the hell is she doing? Okay, so I'm going to cut to the chase and I'll give you the pile selection numbers. Okay, and so we have pile 1 here with the black jets. Pile 2 with the howlites. Pile 3, rose quartz. And pile 4, smoky quartz. Okay, so you may be drawn to one particular crystal or a particular number. You can take a deep breath with me here if you like to just relax and clear the energy and the space in your mind. So here we go, deep breath in. Hold for a moment. Exhale, release. Ground yourselves down. Okay. So which pile are you drawn to? Once you've made your selection, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the timestamps for the piles. And if you would like a personal reading, all the information is in the description box below. I only have around 3 spaces left now for the rest of the month. So if you'd like one, please get in there quickly. I just want to say a big thank you to all of my current subscribers that have stuck with me along this path. I'm so grateful to all of you and to all of my new subscribers. I am going to really trying to put out more content. Things are starting to move in a very positive direction. I'm going to be improving. Anyway, actually, I'm going to stop babbling about me. I don't like to do that. It's just my personal thing. Let's get on with the reading. But if you do like the reading, it would really help my channel support me if you give it a like, comment if it resonates with you, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see continued videos from me. Okay, so let's go with number 1. Ooh, group 1. Who chose the black jets. It's a very protective, grounding stone. Okay. What messages do we have for you? So I'm seeing these for the first time with you. I just want to... Which ones am I going to put on the little easels here? I think these 3. Okay, so we'll start with this one. Okay, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. That's the heart chakra, reversed. Okay. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Interesting. And then we have Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Emotional withdrawal. Free from stress. Wow. 10 of Cups reversed. 8 of Swords. And the 2 of Cups. Wow. This is a very emotional reading. There's a lot of emotion going on here. You could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Could also be air as well. We've got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But there is a lot going on for you right now within your heart, and I feel that deeply. Okay, I think you're going through a stressful time with the be free from stress. I feel like you've got a lot of mental anguish going on right now. And I think you feel pretty trapped in your situation. I think you're like a prisoner in your own mind. Okay, and I feel like it's stirring up because of somebody. And I feel like this is your person, the person that you may be in a separation from at this time. Okay, or maybe on an emotional level, they're not giving you what you need, but you feel so strongly for them. I feel like you really love them, and I feel like they have a very pure love for you. I don't know why the word pure just came to me then. And maybe that's the white from this rose here. Yeah, this very sort of pure and healing energy that's emanating from them. But I feel like you're somebody who takes on a lot of other people's stuff. Okay, I think that you're quite a receptive and sensitive person. Maybe you're quite intuitive, and it's like, you know, you're very empathic, so you soak up all of the energy around you, you know, and because you're such a beautiful person, and I see an amazing heart and soul in you, and other people see that as well. So I feel like that's why you draw a lot of people towards you. Yeah, so I'm feeling like maybe you could be a healer of some kind. Yeah, and that's coming to the medicine guardian. Be open to healing information. So, you know, I feel like you could work within the healing profession. You know, but you could be along the more conventional route, or you could be moving towards the unconventional, maybe looking into holistic types of therapies or medicines. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the sense of that. So whether you work in that environment or whether this is the path that you are now starting to look upon for healing for yourself, I see that for you. And I feel like it's very much, you know, a lot of green heart energy that's coming through here. This is all about your heart and emotions, okay? Self-love and acceptance. So I feel like that's the thing, that's the most important thing for you right now, is you need to fill your cups back up. Okay, because I feel like everything's kind of fallen down, and you may feel a little bit all over the place mentally and emotionally, especially. Wow, there's just a lot going on here. I mean, see how much green we have. Okay, and I do feel like things are moving quite slowly for you. And that's how I feel like you feel kind of stuck and like you're just not moving forwards. Okay, but where I'm feeling that you need to maybe break a pattern of something. Okay, I think like with the broken arrow here, embrace the energy of peace. I think I'm feeling like this is where you need to take a new direction, go on a different path, because whatever's going on for you right now, I feel like it just hasn't worked out, and you're starting to understand that and realize that, and maybe you haven't, and this is the message for you, that you need to go in a different direction, because if you keep going where you're going, it's not benefiting you. That's just what I'm seeing here. Yeah, really strong. And I just feel like almost like the arrows are pointing towards this healing. Okay, so there is really something here, and it could be even something to do with plants, you know, something that comes from the earth, this very earthy energy, and it could even be moving towards somebody of this nature, somebody that's more open to these types of things. And yeah, I can't make this up. I'm feeling you need to get on this healing path, and maybe even go to some sort of acupuncture. Okay, I'm feeling acupuncture just came in for me then, but potentially Reiki. You know, there's something even, and I also feel that you need to do some writing as well. Maybe like that you're a good writer, and maybe you find it quite cathartic to write things down, and whether that's sort of just getting out all of these negative emotions, or you know, your perceived negative emotions and how you feel, and just get it out onto pen and paper, or to write positive affirmations. I feel like either way you're very good with your hands, or maybe you're a talented painter or an artist or something, but I feel like, you know, doing some sort of color therapy, drawing therapy, writing, I'm getting that sense that you need to be doing something along those lines, to start working on the healing process. Okay. And the fact that this is the first one here, so this is where I feel that is the strongest message, because your heart chakra is out of alignment. So maybe you are either, you know, for some of you will be not loving others enough, being quite cold. Not that you don't have the love for others, but you don't show it. You keep it all very hidden, and you give off a cold vibe. For some of you, that's how it can come across, and for others, it's you maybe give too much love, and you give it too freely, and you can feel like you're too trusting at times, and people then take advantage of you. So whichever way that resonates for you, just take the time to work on the reasons why you're feeling that way. Working on confidence is really important, and just letting go of what others potentially think of you or how they may feel about you, and just doing what you feel is authentically you and right, and your heart will guide you. And I feel like that's the really important thing you need to take away from this today, is that you need to listen to your heart and work on your heart. And also eating some green healthy veg, maybe buying some flowers, buying a nice houseplant or something you can nurture and watch grow. That can really help with manifesting as well. Especially now I'm recording this in springtime, and I was in the garden earlier because I needed to do a little bit of grounding, and I stood there on the grass, and I saw some beautiful flowers that were just sprouting, and I just felt it's spring and things are starting to move forwards. I know there's a lot of bad stuff going on at the moment for everyone collectively here, obviously with the virus, etc. But I feel things are starting to look more beautiful, and things are starting to open. So you have to be open to receive those things and connect all the dots, connect everything together, connect all that green stuff together. Maybe it's slime. Maybe you like green slime. I like green slime. It's like really fun and therapeutic. Yeah, great bit of advice there from Zen Guidance. Okay, thank you so much for watching pile number 1. I hope you did enjoy this and it resonated with you. If it did, I'd love to know how it did. Please feel free to leave me a comment. I do try to read and respond to every single one of them. But I definitely read all of them, but I don't always get the chance to respond to every single one. But I very much appreciate all of the support, and I love to know how it does resonate with you. And if it did resonate as well, please give it a like. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content from me. And if you'd like an extended version of this reading or a personal reading, you can go to the description box below, where you'll find all of the payment information, etc. for my readings. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day or your evening, and you take care now, pile 1. Okay, so we will move to pile 2. I don't mind me and my fluffy black dressing gown today. I thought I usually put on one of my nice silky ones, but I just want to be extra comfy today. I'm in that mood, so I'm just gonna be real. Okay, pile 2, and those of you who chose the Howlite crystal, I love this one. Such a calming, really calming healing stone. I feel like this could be a very calming message that comes through. Let's see. So again, I am looking at these for the first time with you live. Let's see. Right, we'll start with the blue. Ooh, Angel of Strength. Beautiful. Could be a Leo. Okay. That's a really strong, fantastic message to start with. Okay. Drum, Dream, and Journey. Oh, sorry, drum and then dream and journey. I don't know if I already said that. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Interesting. Okay. Deception and envy, reversed. Just emphasize the reversed. Light a candle, focus on a prayer. Three of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Wands reversed. And the Two of Swords. Okay. Okay, so the first message I'm getting here is don't be too hasty with something. You may be going in too hard in some way, or maybe not sort of thinking, like rushing into something without really thinking about the consequences, or maybe sitting too idly by in regards to something. I definitely feel like you're in a learning phase in your life, okay? And there are still many more lessons for you to learn, okay? I think you need to learn trust. Trust is something I feel has been broken for you in the past, okay? And there's just something that is under the surface with you that is, I feel like maybe there has been some jealousy in you in the past. And I think that you've let go of a lot of that, okay? But I think it's something that maybe still sort of festers there and just lays below the surface, and sometimes you can't help but sort of revert back to that energy of wanting what someone else has, or even thinking about people's perception of you, being too concerned, and maybe, I think, lying to yourself about how other people may view you, because really you have no clue how people view you. This is just your perception. I mean, sometimes we can be right and sometimes we can be wrong. So I feel like that's something that you've let go of, but it's still there under the surface, and that's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a natural human emotion, and it can make sense based on past insecurities and a whole number of factors. But I feel like that's something that is, I think it's almost like a warning that don't let this sort of bubble up to the surface, because you've worked on it and you're in a very strong place, especially here with the Angel of Strength. There is a lot of strength in you, and you feel in power mode, in drive mode. But just don't let other people or other people's ideas and perceptions of you and how you operate affect you and your way of thinking and your way of being. Okay, so there could be something that you choose to do in regards to, it could be a career thing, okay, or it could be in relation to a person. But I think there could be a moment where you go charging in and you do something that's quite hasty, or you're considering doing something like severing ties with someone or something, and not really thinking too clearly. So I feel like this is telling you to just take a moment, step back, and just reassess the situation, light a candle and focus on a prayer. So I feel like this is telling you to meditate. Okay, I think your third eye and your crown chakra potentially could be quite overactive at this moment, or you're definitely intuitive and in tune with the divine. There is a connection there, whether you realize it or not, but I'd imagine that you do. Okay, and I think that it's a very peaceful and happy connection. I think that it really it's something really beautiful that you've worked on for a long time, and I think that you are an excellent manifester, but and this is why I think that you've left a lot of this in the past, but it's something that just likes to sort of poke its head in, just to see like, can I come back in? Can we go down this road again? And I think that you stay strong and you go, no, but it's like, it's still there, little niggles, but eventually if you keep ignoring it, eventually it'll stop trying. It'll stop trying to get in because it knows it doesn't have a way in anymore. Okay, only positivity has a way in to your head and to your heart. Okay. Dream and journey. So I feel like you are going through a transitional stage in your life, especially with the number 5 here. That this represents change. Okay, this is a transition. It's a transformative time. So I feel like you are moving right now. So you could be physically moving homes, traveling the world. Well, I am actually, recording this on the height of coronavirus pandemic, epidemic, whatever you call it. So yeah, probably not physically traveling at this very moment. Just thought I'd clarify that right now. But in general, I think that you are moving forwards. And I feel like you're moving forwards maybe in your career path. I think that you're really striving here. And I think you have a dream and you have a goal, and you are starting to move towards it. What was I going to say? Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So this is, you really need to trust yourself. You know, what does your gut feeling tell you? What does your heart tell you? What does your head tell you? What is that first thing that pops into your mind? Trust that, okay? Because I think that's maybe where you may have been questioning yourself at times. I don't think that you have a huge problem with that, to be quite honest with you. I think sometimes you can almost butt heads with yourself in a way in your mind, and you kind of, I think that you block certain things out. When you don't want to deal with something, you're not going to deal with it, and you push it to the back of your mind, or you block a certain person. There's a certain person that kind of tries to push their way in. If you're not interested, you're not interested, and you're not going to budge for anybody, and you will block them, you will cut them off. Once you are done, you're done. You go cold as ice. And I feel like you're in that kind of stage right now. So whether you are freezing a person from a relationship out of the picture, or a career opportunity, or severing ties in a business connection, in some ways there's something there that you're kind of looking to ice out and sort of jump away from. Okay, running towards something else. So, this is your message, that just sits for a moment, breathe deeply, get into as relaxed a state as possible, not so much that you're falling asleep, but so you're nearly there, okay? And just relax, and then ask yourself the question, whatever it is, okay? The decision that you need to make, or the path you need to go down, ask what pops in first. Write it down, do it a few times, see what comes up, okay? And then trust yourself that no matter what and where you're going, okay, and whatever opportunities come up that you accept or decline, whatever person tries to come back into your life that you let in or you don't, that you will do the right thing for you, and it'll all work out for your highest good and for theirs. Collectively, you're going to do the right thing. So you need to just not worry about anything, just relax, take a little chill pill, okay? Light a candle, meditate, whatever makes you feel relaxed, whether that's a long bath, a walk by the beach or in nature, a glass of wine, some marijuana. Just, I'm not advocating you do anything that just makes you feel nice and just relaxed. That is the most important thing you can do for yourself. And then see what comes up for you. I just have this but this overwhelming, calming feeling now coming through. And I feel beautiful, like beautifully calm rather, Well, I do feel beautiful, why not? Self-love and all that. So yeah, I hope you do too, okay? And I feel like if you want to start off your relaxation, you can wait to the end of the video where I will do the Tibetan singing bowl sound cleanse, or you can click off now and just go and relax and do something for you. That was really beautiful. Thank you so much for watching pile number 2. Pile number 3 with the rose quartz. Right. Patience reversed. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Take rest, follow the light. Transformation reversed. The High Priestess reversed. The Devil. Oh, can't pick it up. Judgment reversed. My. I feel like you are going through it at this time. Okay, I'm definitely seeing some stress. I think things are moving too quickly in some ways, and you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini, or you could be an air sign. We also have a Capricorn here, and I'm feeling that's coming through very, very strong. Okay. I'm going to start with the Patience card, reversed. So I do feel like there's something that is going on in your life, and maybe that things are moving too quickly. Okay, you don't feel the most patient, and I feel like you want things to move on and move forwards, because you just feel like it's been going on for too long. I don't know, too long. That just keeps coming up. This is just enough. Enough is enough. Okay, with the Devil there, we can't ignore. This is some sort of toxic energy that is in this situation. Okay, whatever this message is coming through for you, this is a warning. There is something here. Okay, so whether this is a person or this is an addiction of yours, or could be codependency, there's something here. But I'm feeling like it's kind of just under the surface. I don't feel like it's at the forefront at this time. I think it's still there. But I feel like at the moment you're having a lot of very up and down days. Like you're kind of feeling all over the place. One moment you feel like just relaxing. The next minute you kind of feel you've got too much energy. And then the next you're talking too much. And then, I don't know, I'm just getting you're very, very up and down at the moment. Okay. And there could be something going on here with the Judgment reversed. I feel like there could be some sort of a legal battle, or that's the most sort of obvious thing when it comes through with the Judgment card. But I feel like there's an apology that was needed, or there was a wrongdoing of some kind. Like maybe you feel wronged, or you've done the wronging. I'm not really getting that from you though, to be honest. I think something has come out. Okay, with the High Priestess reversed, something has come out, whether that's a secret or it's like, or somebody's come out of their shell. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of layers to this situation and to this message. I feel like it's quite deep. Okay, it's dark, it's interesting. Okay, Air Guardian, shift your perception. I feel like this is the message. You need to look elsewhere. Okay, because wherever you are looking now, and I'm feeling like that's the Devil, you need to look in the opposite direction. If this is a person, you know who I'm talking about. Okay, if this is whoever this is, whether it's a person or it's a toxic behavior of yours, you need to leave that in the background. You need to look forward. You need to look in a different direction, and you need to see things in a different way. Okay, because I think the universe is trying to warn you. And I think you are getting messages right now, and not just from me, but you are getting other messages. So maybe some things are sort of going wrong. Okay. And I think that's where I feel like you're stuck in a kind of negative cycle at the moment, and you're kind of going round and round in circles. And you feel like something bad happens, and then that lowers your vibration. And then so another bad thing happens, and it feels like it just keeps sort of toppling and going, it's weighing you down, because you feel like you don't have a moment to pick yourself back up. And that's why I feel like every time you try to pick yourself up, something else happens, which kind of drops you. So you keep getting in this cycle of feeling quite bad and quite low. I'm feeling low energy from you. So I think it's really important that you just look at some other possibilities as to what is it about this here that's making you feel so bad. Okay, what is going on here? Like, let's just tap into your intuition. I feel like I'm getting the sense that your third eye is blocked, okay, or underactive. I don't think that you're listening to the signs from the universe, listening to the signs from your body and your own intuition. You are ignoring things. So I feel like you know you need to stay away from this person or this situation, wholeheartedly, and you are getting warning signs, and it could be manifesting in your physical health. And maybe you've, I'm getting, it could be something with your nerves, your nervous system, or your eyesight. You could have, your eyesight could be a bit funny, and that can be a sign of overactive third eye as well, but that's overactive, not underactive. However, I do feel like there's something going on. Maybe even you've got a bit of a cold or something. Hopefully, obviously, I'm not talking about the virus. You could have the virus, and I'm ever so sorry if you do, and I hope you, whatever you've got, I hope you get better soon. So anyway, I digress, but I feel like that's, I don't know, I'm feeling the sense that you need to get out in the fresh air as well. And I think you just need a bit of, maybe you feel like you're very cooped up at the moment. I'm getting that. And like you feel very chained to whatever it is you're doing or the situation you're in. You feel stuck. You feel in a low energy vibration. And I think you're very much desperate to get out of this. You're desperate to have a change from this. You really, really are. And I feel like what you're waiting for is, like I said, maybe some clarity or an apology or something. I feel like that's what you're waiting for. But all I can say to you now is don't wait. Okay? Keep moving forwards. Look in another direction and see what's going on there. And maybe just by taking some time to just relax. Okay? Really, truly understand the situation. And just, if something is making you feel so bad, then sometimes it's just time to have a fresh start and to move on and to do something that makes you feel good. It's sometimes, and it's not easier said than done, of course, no, but it's true. Start making those movements, in another direction. And I think you can see that. I don't think that you're so low that you can't see a way out. I really do think you're at a place where you're like, no, I'm ready to make a change, but I need to know where I'm going. I think that maybe you can be a little bit flighty sometimes and you find it hard to stick with certain things. And I think I feel like you're a very intelligent person and you've got so much going on in your mind. You've got so many amazing ideas and dreams and goals, but it's almost like you've got so much that you don't know how to narrow it down and sort of pick one path. But, just write down the first one that pops into mind and just pick that one and go with it and just keep working like that. Then you can always do something else. It really doesn't matter. If you were to think if no one else, if you weren't to tell anybody else what you were doing, okay? I'm not, advising this or whatever. I'm just saying if you weren't to tell anybody your plans and you were to say do some certain studying or do some part-time work or whatever without sort of making it overly known, just doing it, then what have you really lost? You know that you've gained something, you've learned something, and maybe you realize, okay, maybe this isn't for me and I can move on to something else. Or no, actually, now I've done this, something else has popped up that I find more interesting, but it's along the same lines. You just never know what's going to pop up unless you try. And if you take out the, other people's perception of you from sort of stopping and starting and changing different things, then actually, you're following your heart's desire. Okay? So when you remove other people's ideas and thoughts of you, you can really be your true self. And that's just came through very strongly for me. Be yourself. Okay, have confidence in you. Have confidence you can let this lie, let the devil lie. Okay, push it back. Let it bubble to the surface first. Understand it, feel it, heal it, and then goodbye. We don't need you anymore. Thank you so much for watching group number 3. If you did enjoy this reading, I'd love to know how it resonated with you. So please feel free to leave me a comment or a like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content from me. If you'd like an extended or a personal reading, you can look in the description box where you'll find all of the details for those. Thank you so much for watching and for taking part in this pick a card reading today. And you take care now. We'll move on to the last pile number 4. And the smoky quartz. This is a root chakra crystal, so it's very grounding. I love this one. It's beautiful. Okay, so I just need some water before I... There's a fly in my drink. I didn't notice until I'd taken a sip. That's cool. Okay. Let's start? Ooh, caring connections. Spring, see your seeds grow. Summer, back. Oh, bask in joy and light. Oh, look at that dynamic. Summer and spring. Wow. I've never had those two pop out in one reading before. Relax and reflect. Sacrifice reversed. Six of Wands reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. Oh. The World. Beautiful. Okay. Just give me a moment to tap into the energies here. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting here is, I think that you've been working really hard lately, okay? I think that you've been going through some sort of a change, maybe a career change, or you've been going on a different path, okay? And I feel like you've been working really, really hard, and I feel like now you're starting to see things happen. You're starting to see your seeds grow, like your things are starting to finally come to fruition. And what I'm getting is that when it gets to summertime, okay, is when you are going to absolutely flourish. Like you will be basking in the joy and light of your success. I feel like you really, truly are on the road to success, okay? It's just, oh, I just love this for you so much. So I feel like an important message here is that you need to have faith, okay, that everything is working out just as you had planned and you'd hoped, okay? I really love this. Caring connections. This really represents a really lovely and beautiful connection with somebody that loves you, cares for you, is kind to you, you know, and I feel like, you know, they hold you. They help lift you when you need. You help lift them when they need. Okay? So I'm not sure whether this is somebody that you already have in your life right now. But I feel like if you don't know this person, they're going to be coming in soon, especially, like I said, we've got the number 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. So that is a change. So I feel like there is a change coming. And at this time, this is going to be the person, okay, that really loves you, because I think that you've been through some crap with some fuck boys, okay? It's not going to lie, or fuck girls, whatever. I think that you've had to deal with some attention whores. Okay, I don't know why I'm swearing suddenly. Not that I don't swear usually, but I don't purposefully try to swear on videos. But yeah, sorry, my bad. I don't know why. Maybe you know. Yeah, so I feel like maybe you've had to deal with maybe even some negative type of attention, like people that have not been taking you seriously, and that have been emotionally unavailable and just not there for you, not here, not holding you like this jolly fellow is. Like, look how, like, you know, isn't that what everybody wants? To just be held with some flowers, and look at the look of love on his face and the adoration. And yeah, I mean, that's just picture perfect right there, you know? I think this is something that has been missing from your life. I really do. I think you've had to deal with people that have not been that way inclined. And I think that you had to sacrifice yourself. I don't think you were really being yourself or being authentic, okay? Especially when you've been dealing with past people. I'm getting like, I think that you're somebody that's probably quite attractive, you know, physically, somebody who's ultra feminine. If you're a woman, or if you are a man watching this, you've got that. I feel like you've got a bit of a feminine edge to you, and like I always think of like Leonardo DiCaprio, very pretty boy kind of face, or nice hair. So again, whether you're a man or a woman, I feel like you're very pretty. And I think that you've drawn in some negative attention because of that, and people are only seeing the external. They're not really seeing what is inside. They're seeing everything else. Okay, but I can tell you that things are going to really taking a turn for you. I feel like you're finally seeing things pay off, and everything is working out for you. I think that you've gone through some really hard times, to be honest. I see in your past, like, I think you've got a lot of wounds, okay? There's a lot of hurt from your past that I think that you pushed down and you struggle to deal with for a long time. But I feel like you've come to this pivotal point and you've ascended to such a high degree. You're vibrating at a high level now. It's like almost you hardly recognize that person, but at the same time you feel good because you know that everything that happened to you is what's built you into the strong and resilient person you are today. And to be able to get through the pain and the heartache that you've suffered and to come through to the other side and to feel this good, better than you ever did, you just feel like there's nothing that is impossible anymore. There is nothing that you can't do. It's like you have the world at your fingertips, and I think you've got this renewed faith in yourself that everything's going to be amazing. Not just okay, everything is amazing, and you're living your life for you now, and you're not hiding away from who your true authentic self. You're not feeling like you have to put yourself on the line in some way. You don't have to compromise your values, your morals, or your integrity. And I feel maybe that's something that you had to do in the past in some form. You felt like you had to impress certain people, or you had to act a certain way to fit in, or to even make money in some form. And that was kind of what it kind of killed your soul at one point. That's what it felt like. It's like you kind of felt like an empty shell. You didn't even know who you were, and you went through a really dark, deep depression. But the fact that you have broken out of this, and you are now stronger. I mean, if you look around at this circular, this oval, the wreath, okay, and look at the bindings here. We've got the red and we've got the yellow. We've got safety and security in the red. We've got confidence and personal power in the yellow. And look how they bind this whole thing together. So, the past hurts and troubles and the things that have shaken your confidence and knocked you, they actually grow and make this whole structure stronger. And it's still you. It's all still you, okay? And, you have so many layers, okay? You are an onion. You are, because there's a lot of layers to you, and I don't think people always see that. And I think people are going to be quite shocked in a way. I think you do emanate this powerful beauty inside and outside, and people are drawn to you in a lot of ways. But I think that... Wait, my mind just went blank. I'm sorry, where was I? Just went straight out of my head. Oh, that's so annoying. Saying you're like an onion. Yes, well, if it's meant to come back, it'll come back. It'll come back. But yeah, I feel like you are now maybe not feeling like you need to be anybody else or to please anybody else. You're just being your authentic self. And you're finally going to start to see things change. Oh yeah, I think that's where I was going. That like people are maybe will feel a little bit shocked, like they know that you have a lot of capabilities, but I think that you were stagnant for quite some time, whether that was on social media or whether you were concentrating on something else, and people, you were kind of hermiting yourself a little bit in some ways, or you just weren't revealing your true your inner self to anybody, and especially to the external. You're putting on something completely different, so people had a different idea about you, and now people are starting to see you in a different light, and because you see yourself in a different light. And that's the major factor here, is that you see yourself differently, because you've now upped your vibration. You love yourself, you're happy with who you are, you're happy with where you're going, and then that will just transcend to everybody around you. Okay, so they're not picking up the insecure vibe of the person that didn't know who they really were and was just trying to find their way in the world and work through their traumas. They now see somebody who's healed themselves and has learned to control their emotions, has dealt with them. And I just feel like you are more in control of yourself than maybe you used to be. That might have been something for you that you really struggled with, but I see that you've really come out of this, oh, I've lost my word again. Okay. So yeah, very much stuck for words. Maybe you're a little bit stuck for words at the moment. Maybe you're struggling to, again, maybe that's something, I feel like that's the message for you, is to, don't be afraid, okay, to tell the truth. Okay, be honest, continue, because I think that that's the road you're going on along anyway. But I think you just need to keep going along that line, okay? Because by doing that, you're going to tap into that power of all the layers that you have within inside you, all of the knowledge that you've learned, the thick skin you have acquired. I think that, it's time for a change, and you see that. It's time for things to look beautiful for you again, okay? And you've come out of this dark time, and I see really sunny times ahead. I mean, look how beautiful and yellow and bright these cards are. I see the flowers, I see sunshine, honey, even you going on holiday or traveling or just being, like really, like you will sit back. I feel like at this point, you're going to sit back in the summertime and you're going to go, wow, I cannot believe how much I've accomplished, and the fact that I'm here being able to relax and enjoy the fruits of my labor. I think you're going to be kind of astounded in yourself, but give yourself a huge pat on the back, because you've done incredibly well. And I'm so proud of you. I don't even know you, but I feel proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself, and I'm sure everybody around you is so proud of you. So thank you so much. I think that's a beautiful way to end the reading. Again, words stuck. Can't quite get together. Okay, I need to relax. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this reading, I would love to know how it resonated with you. So please feel free to leave me a comment, give the video a like, or subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content from me. And I do offer extended and personal readings at very limited basis. The information is in the description box below. Okay, so I am going to do the singing bowl sound cleanse now. So if you're not interested, you can exit the video now. If not, you can just stay for a few moments. Just close your eyes. Clear your mind. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Be okay in this present moment. Relax and let go. And continue the rest of your day or evening in peace and serenity. Sending love and light to you all. Take care, everybody.